More Floofybutt?
Yes, obviously. I mean, we'll go much faster now we're not eating. So, that'll probably help.
Yeah. Crollo, shut up! You're making me paranoid! Dad, shut up! You're making me paranoid! I've rushed out to the forest on Floofybutt's insistence that I meet him at the location of his treasure chest. After the incident, we called on McMurphy and Kibbles to help us drag it to a new spot further away from Elder territory. Major, are you okay? I was in the middle of preparing lunch when I received your urgent summons. I'm not your dad!
Quite. I was poring through my collection just now and couldn't help but reflect upon some of our adventures.
Oh, so you dragged me away from the kitchen to reminisce?
Indeed, I have grown rather fond of our expeditions together. I do seem to find more unique articles when you are accompanying me.
You've trained me well, Major. Any advancement I've made in the treasure hunting field is entirely thanks to you.
Yes, I mean, no. You have a natural ability, rather impressive.
You flatter me, Major. What was the fuck? Bajingo monger, that's it!
Not at all. I am a fair cat, and it is my belief that with good work deserves just reward.
Reward?
Indeed, and so I felt it would only be right to let you keep an item from my inventory so that you may start a collection of your own.
Aww. That's too kind of you, Major. I'm touched. Just thinking out loud.
Yes, well, let's have a look, shall we? You may choose whatever you like, my dear. Absolutely anything.
Soapy, are you a bajingo monger? Crollo, Soapy's a bajingo monger.
I choose the chest.
Fuck you, Floofybutt. And then Floofy shanks Christina. Can someone talk sense into Crollo?
No.
Hey, Phil, when can I braid your hair?
Tomorrow, Crollo.
I peer into Floofybutt's treasure chest. All the gems and bits of precious metal sparkle and glint in the sunlight. Shut up! I gently move some of the more bijou trinkets out of the way and dig deep for the good stuff. Wow.
A bajingo monger.
I grasp a red gem almost the size of my fist. I wonder if it's a ruby, but before I can begin to examine it, Floofybutt has swiped it away with his paw.
No idea what this is doing in there.
I think I see how this is going to go.
Anything else, Potter? Whatever you like.
How about this? I untangle a string of pearl, creamy and iridescent, clearly very good quality even to my untrained eye. Floofy looks uncomfortable.
Yes, these are rather special, aren't they? I do have a particular fondness for them.
No take backsies, Floofybutt.
Thank you very much, MD.
Happy Easter, everyone. Thanks, MDCA. Crollo never makes sense.
It's a glorious place.
Makes no sense at all.
I feel scared for my breasts.
What?
Fuck, Pan just scared the shit out of me, shouting, "Fuck you, cow! I'll rip your tit off!" I hope the neighbors didn't hear you. Oh. I let him off the hook as my eye catches sight of something dull and cheap looking. Major, what on earth is this?
The penitent man is king.
The filthy bottle sticks out like a sore thumb amongst the shiny baubles Floofy usually likes to collect.
Oh, that. Heavens. I forgot all about that thing. It might suit you. If you shake it, you will hear something rattling about in there. I do believe it contains a note or script of some kind.
Does Crollo make you uncomfortable? Then she's doing her job. He's selling it to me.
Silly, really. I did get it into my head to find a way to open that box, but the cork is wedged in tight.
I choose this to start my collection, Major.
Really? That old thing?
But I can tell he's absolutely delighted. Yes, and I have an idea how to open it.
Go on. You have my attention.
I whip off my apron and show in my flaps.
Oh god, my flaps.
I loosely wrap it around the bottle and then smash it unceremoniously against the side of a tree, because do you people know what happens if you grab a glass bottle and smash it? The cuts of the glass will cut your hand, so you've got to wrap it in something before you smash it.
Yeah. Good gracious, Potter. How lively of you.
I have a feeling the real treasure is this. I carefully pick the parchment from amongst the shards of glass and cast a cursory eye over the faded scribbles. A genuine message in a bottle. This could fill in so many blanks about the history of this place.
A piece of paper?
Oh, Major, this is not just a piece of paper. This is better than anything I could have hoped for.
Well, if that's what you would deem to be treasure, then please be my guest.
Bermuda's tips for GBH, number 1. What's GBH?
Grievous bodily harm.
Oh, weird that has its own abbreviation that everyone knows. Thank you so much, Major.
For teaching me GBH.
Yeah? I grin from ear to ear. I must go now, though. I'm late for lunch duty. I excitedly kiss Floofybutt on his furry head before dashing back to base. Base slut. Yas, new unlocks.
Recon 13.
Get your calculators out.
Get your calculators out.
Okay, one more romance. And
Rome.
Oh, why is the last date always at night?
Because
comfortable
you're gonna
and
get your
romantic.
fuck on.
Aw.
Wanna smell your dick?
I'm-
Send salute.
I'm taking a late stroll along the beach, walking off my dinner, when I spot a familiar shape in the distance. Major? He begins slinking away, but I'm sure he must have heard me. Nighttime is the right time. Here's the damn chest of that weird cat with the red eyes. Thank you, Rick.
Thanks, Rick.
Hey, wait! Floofybutt stops, but makes no move towards me.
Oh, Potter. I was just enjoying this lovely evening.
It's dark and stormy. Is everything okay? He seems very distracted.
Yes. All in good order.
I haven't seen you for a while. A paranoid person might think they were being avoided.
Well, it's a good thing you're not paranoid then, isn't it?
I suppose so. There's an awkward silence.
Well, must be getting on. Mice to catch, you know.
There aren't any mice here, Major.
Just a turn of phrase, Potter, but I'm sure you have things to be getting on with.
Actually, I have some time if you'd care to stroll together. The Ginger Tom shifts uncomfortably.
Actually, I have other plans.
Am I getting stood up by Floofybutt? Really? He's not forthcoming with the details, and just as I suspect he's making up excuses, I hear a long yowling sound coming from the direction of the forest. Then, to my surprise, Floofybutt lets out a similar call, and his demeanor changes.
Sorry, Potter. I really must go.
Oh, I see. The penny finally drops, and I realize he has a date with another cat.
We fucked up. I feel rather embarrassed.
Why, Major? I'm pleased for you.
Really?
Of course.
I must say, I'm glad to have your blessing, Potter. I believe you and I have become good chums over the time we've spent together here. I rather think of you as like my new companion.
Pan could manage 83 minutes before dick-ripping frustra kicked in. Little shitbag. Never trust the Ginger Tom.
They're so forward-thinking, and they always endeavour to challenge my lazy prejudices. I think you'd approve.
I do, Major. It sounds like you found a real catch. I notice a slight feeling of regret rise within me, but I try to muster up a smile.
Thank you, Potter. You're a good friend.
Friend-zoned. But his eyes are focused on where the sound came from, and I can tell he's itching to go. Oh, he'll be itching later. He's gonna catch crabs. Have fun, Major.
I rather think I will.
And off he darts, moving faster than I've ever seen him move before. I stand still for a moment, watching the place he's disappeared to, and I feel a wave of utter loneliness wash over me.
Fuck!
On the other hand, Floofybutt gonna get his dick wet! Molotov cocktails for the hot end of a date. When things are not going well, you can always trust them to spice up the mood.
Nice, delicious.
So I failed the romance.
I just wanted to make love to a fat, floofy asshole pet cat thing. And he didn't let me open up his heart. He showed me that I didn't push him to grow and be a better cat, and he moved on to another kitty.
That's what we get for not eating raw meat. Exactly. Next time I'm eating that seagull, and I'm gonna stand my ground instead of, like, pander to him. Floofybutt, you're breaking my heart! Man, I didn't choose Trixie because I chose you, Floofybutt! Fine. Recon. What happened? What did he do? Should I ready the guillotine?
Ready the guillotine?
I'll have his orange head on a plate. I can't stop thinking about those important, fragrant pink letters Zane mentioned. I gotta get my hands on one.
Gonna intercept the male genitalia.
I told you he was the worst. I run through the sequence one more time. I know it by heart, but I'm nervous. I've been watching long enough to be sure that the routine is just like clockwork. No deviations. Well, apart from one, and I've made that work for me. So, the boat arrives at 1300 hours. Zane, always alone, talks to the older man Bob, who hands over the post, while the younger of the two, Joe, leads the dolly with boxes of supplies. Loads up the dolly. Bye, MD. Gonna leave, play games with Mom, have fun. You have fun too. There's worse shitbags. Zane puts the envelopes, never more than 3, into the breast pocket of his jacket.
Done!
Dylan, the
Wait,
TARDIS.
I'm not ready. I wasn't ready for this.
Oh my god.
Bounce.
Duck and cover. Let's do it. Alright. No cat music. Do-do-do-do-do. TARDIS raid. TARDIS raid. TARDIS
That
all the
signal
way.
means we're getting raided, so get the shelter fast. Pussy out underneath the table like a frightened little girl. Roll tightly into a ball and kiss your ducky ass goodbye. This is no time for riding a bike, Jimmy. We're being raided. Push your girlfriend aside. Remember, you are
I
all
got
that matters.
nuclear TARDIS
Hide
fluid
under a
in my
sheet with your
raccoon
sister and her
wings.
boyfriend. Now's the time to suggest a menage a trois. If you follow these important rules, you may survive this Twitch raid,
Yay,
and
love
maybe
a sub
even
sun,
the
love
next.
sudden, love sun, love lacquer cake, lacquer cake, lacquer cake.
Aw. Crab cake? Oh, lacquerpea cake?
No longer subtitles. I thought we did it recently.
Hi guys, hi Dylan and everyone who came with that Dylan raid. Thank you so much. You guys are fantastic. How was your stream, Dylan?
Yeah, how'd that go?
Guys,
Thank you very much.
we're gonna shout Dylan out. We want you to click that link and give him a follow. He's kind enough to raid us. And yeah, he's a good friend of ours. So go
Click Dylan up.
follow that
Last
channel.
link. Coast.
Welcome back,
Welcome
Kenneth.
back as well, Kenny. I'll do a Kenneth shout out as well. Kenneth and Dylan seem to be wonderful together.
Mm-hmm. It was fun.
No, press save. I thought I pressed save. Okay, there you go.
Planet Coaster is a fun game.
I wouldn't mind giving it a go at some point.
Failing miserably.
Yeah.
Can we conclude I'm a shitbag?
You are a shitbag as well. So
Still a piece of garbage. Once you got the hang of Planet Coaster, yeah. Right. Zane puts the envelopes, never more than 3, into the breast pocket of his jacket. That solves the mystery of why he always overdresses whenever the boat comes in. He then wheels the dolly to the mess tents and unloads the food supplies. Then to the lab and unloads the medical supplies. Then to the storage hut where he unloads the remaining packages and leaves the dolly. Next he goes to Professor Pauper's tent. If the professor's in, he hands over 2 of the envelopes, keeping the 3rd, his puzzler, in his jacket pocket.
I need to be back in a bit.
Okay.